Hey guys, it's Connor. I just wanted to show you this. It's a bit of a tutorial on how to set up an encoder and statistic relays in Sam Broadcaster. So an encoder is something that lets you connect to a Shoutcast or any other radio station, specifically Shoutcast in this tutorial, and statistic relays show you how many listeners are on the radio. So I know that reading long threads can be very, very boring and hard to do when trying to first set up a encoder or statistic relays. So this aims basically to shorten that time that you need to download them and get you DJing sooner. So basically, to set up an encoder, you go to the little plus symbol. I might add that this is Sam Broadcaster 4. This you have to get the encoders window, you have to go to window and then select the encoders, and a little encoders window will pop up and you can drag it around and resize it to where you want it. So to add a new encoder, click the plus button. You can choose from all of these. Normally it is MP3 normal, that is the default setting, and you change your quality to high quality and your format to 128 KB per second, 44.1 kHz stereo. It's important that it's on that setting because most radio stations will require you to have that as the minimum quality for music. So this basically means that all music should be above 128 kbps because that's where it sounds good. Anything below that will sound a bit fuzzy and or not of good quality. So you make sure that it is high quality so that it does again sound high quality. You have to unselect this. This is basically what allows you to auto connect to a radio station. So say if you get kicked off air, if you had that little thing selected, that would, after 15 seconds, if no one had connected, that would again reconnect you. So you want to have that unticked because when you do disconnect, and it may take some time for someone else to connect, you don't want to have yourself automatically connecting every 15 seconds. That's it for that. Now is onto the server. These are your types of servers. Most used is Shoutcast, and that was what I will be teaching. This is first off your server IP address. So I'm not going to, I'll show you soon an example of a setup one, but in here you will put your server IP in. In here is the port, so that is normally 8080, and in here is the server password in which you put the password which logs into the IP address. In here you put in your DJ name. So in my case that is DJ Cornetto. I'm not going to type it because I'm using one hand. In here you put your Habbo name, and in here you put the website that you go to. In this case it's thishabbo.com. Okay, and here's an example of a set up fully encoder. You can see that that's high quality, again 128 kbps and 44.1 kHz stereo. That's unticked, and these are the server details. So that's the IP, the server port, the password, my DJ name, DJ Cornetto, my Habbo name, and the website URL. The stream archive, I'll just add to that, is not something that is needed. Basically, this saves every one of your shows to a specific place. So if you did want to record yourself DJing, you could click Save Stream to File and browse to where you would like it to save. Okay, that's that, and on to statistic relays now. Statistic relays are what allow you to see the amount of listeners you have, and as this graph shows, we're currently sitting on 24 listeners with a peak of 26, as you can see up here. This is a fairly new setup, so it won't read the biggest. To get the statistic relays, you can go to window again and then click statistic relays and statistic relays graph. Those will show up the windows. As you can see, they will show up, and I've resized them to how they fit my kind of layout of Sam. So it is very customizable. You can put it around where you would like it to go. So to set one up, it's quite simple. Again, you need to add a new statistic relay. Choose the Shoutcast server. It's important that you choose Shoutcast because your encoder is also a Shoutcast. So make sure to click on that, then click OK. Here it says host. That is the same thing as your IP address. So the IP address you enter in here. Here is the port, so it's the same port as the previous Shoutcast server that you have set up, and it is normally by default 8080, and here is the server password. So here is again is an example of one that has been set up before, and that's that. That'll show in here what amount of listeners you are sitting on. So thanks guys for looking at this. I hope it's helped, and I hope it's saved you guys some reading on what to do in how to do it threads and how to set it up. This is Connor. Thank you for watching.